You and I, we've lived out a lot of days, a lot of weeks, a lot of months, and a lot of years in our daily lives. Some days you remember, like some of your birthdays, some of your Halloweens, some of your Christmases. Some days go through your head all the time for certain reasons. If you ever wanted to know just what's the one day that goes through my head all the time, and that would have to be the day of August 8, 2003. Every day that goes through my head. Every day I think about what happened. That day has been scarred into my memory, my mind, and my health. The reason why is because that was the morning, that day, when I had gotten into a really bad car wreck and almost died that day. You see, I was going downtown on my bicycle and I hit the side of a van. The van hit me in the heart and it stopped my heart for a couple of seconds. The impact threw me up in the air and I did a flip. I landed on my head on the street. And my chest fell and landed on my jaw. And that knocked me out for like 7 minutes at least. I woke up and I was dazed and staggering and stumbling up and down the street. They called the paramedics on me to take me to the hospital, but I wouldn't let them take me. I already knew I was going to be okay. All I had to do was just go to sleep. But it's been strange, because ever since that day, it seems like I somehow died. I tried to shake that feeling, but all those years that it stayed with me, and I just can't shake that feeling that I've been dead after all this time. I mean, I know I'm not, but for some reason I just feel that way. And other day I had to go to the hospital because I got sick. And when I was checking out, I told a nurse about that day. She said, as I was leaving the hospital, that basically the wreck did kill you. You just managed to bring yourself back. That's why you've been having that dead feeling, so to say. To put it to you in short, I'm not totally dead, but at the same time, I'm also not truly alive. Now I know what's it like to be dead. You just lay there in your coffin, and you close out your belly then. Just laying there perfectly still, waiting for somebody to stop by and visit your grave. You're just there wishing and waiting that friends and family would come by to say hello to you. At the same time, you're also waiting for the second coming of Christ. You're just itching to get out, but you know you can't do it. Also, you're just left there all alone. What gets me is that I looked up the genealogy on my dad. I looked up his death date, and it turned out he died August 8, 1993. On the 11 o'clock hour, which was the same time that I got into that wreck. So you see, it like all happened on the same day, the same month, and the same hour. Just 10 years later. I don't think of it as my dad trying to take me, just a mere coincidence. But still, this day goes through my head every day, and because of that, I walk funny and have bad health and getting worse and worse. So yeah, now I see why this day goes through my head every day, because technically this is the day that I died.